everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Jaguars are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Steelers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important, because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a 2nd time. fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Roethlisberger, and incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it, couldn't hang on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He finds Coleman. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Roethlisberger will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second and just 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bell, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill finding time. He finds Hearns left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He finds Coleman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. So we reach halftime, and what's been and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it with Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. Actually,
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Off play action, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Holding offense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Caught out left side by Robinson. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of the back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
And now you're at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Zebra.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case.
And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football. It's the rhythm of the game, managing it, being in sync with your teammates. Last week, everything was coming together really well. We're not seeing that so far in this one.
No, unfortunately not at all for him. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This is Bell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Come on, not fair.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
not take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Stays on his feet. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?